Today's questioner asks, what's on your self-care activities checklist? This is a question I've avoided answering in the past. I can tell you what's on my self-care activities list, but it's important that you understand it might look very different from your list. Here's why. First, I'm an introvert. I find that my energy restores much faster when spending time alone. My extroverted clients and friends get the most out of self-care activities that involve other people. Second, all 8 limbs of yoga are an integral part of my life. As a result, much of my self-care involves yogic-based activities. If you don't have a yoga practice, these may not resonate with you. Third, I grew up in a rural setting and am comfortable in wild nature. I've learned that some people who grow up in urban settings are much less at ease in nature, and it isn't as relaxing for them as it is for me. Having said that, here are some of my self-care activities. Spending time in nature, from gardening to walks in the park, to hiking to camping. Fun reading. Restorative or yin yoga. Guided meditation or yoga nidra. Pranayama breathwork practices. Energy work, including EFT, Reiki, and more. Massages, baths, eating nourishing meals, snuggling with Lada and Adam, knitting and other activities that let me explore my creative side, and listening to my body and giving it what it's craving. When building your own self-care activities list, it's critically important you understand the difference between self-care, self-work, and distraction. Here's a quick breakdown of those differences. Self-care is nourishing and restorative activities that refill your mental, emotional, and physical energy reserves. Think of a warm hug from someone who loves you. Self-work is activities that help you learn and grow. It's incredibly important, but draining of your mental, emotional, and physical energy reserves. And distraction is activities that distract you from your life, your thoughts, and what you're experiencing. These activities are often energy neutral, but should not be thought of as self-care as they don't restore your reserves. These are things like watching TV or listening to a podcast where your goal is to be pulled into another world. To learn more about self-care and how to build a self-care routine that works for you and for your life, download your copy of my free self-care toolkit. I'll add a link in the show notes below. I'm sending you a great big hug. You've got this. I hope you enjoyed this bit of solicited advice. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to be notified whenever I release new content.